Minnesota Vikings need to address the offensive line, notably the interior, if they plan on kicking Ezra Cleveland out to left tackle. And yes, AVT at 14, plus we love Landon Dickerson and Wyatt Davis despite their medicals. But what about the physical freak Creed Humphrey from the University of Oklahoma? Mainly, I want him so we can make all the Creed jokes. Creed this, Creed that, Creed this, Creed that, with arms wide open. Plus, Kirky has already confirmed that he loves Creed. Foreshadowing. Let's talk about the pride of Oklahoma today. 22 years young, 6'4", 312, former 4-star recruit from Shawnee, Oklahoma. Stayed in state, became a 3-year starter at the pivot for Lincoln Riley and the Sooners. Yes, was teammates with Drew Samia back in the day. Amazing stat. Over 1,297 pass blocking snaps in his college career, and he gave up exactly 0 goose egg D'Angelo Russell sacks. Pretty amazing. None. Also only had a 2.16% pressure rate. 2-time first team All Big 12. 2-time Big 12 Offensive Lineman of the Year. Was solid at the Senior Bowl. Made a nice showing. But where he made the big jump was at his pro day testing. Earning a perfect 10 score in the RAS system. Dynamic in speed, power, agility, and explosion. And that's what he brings to the table first and foremost. He is a dynamic athlete. Phone booth dude who can pull, scoop, get across faces, do everything you need an interior offensive lineman to do, especially when you run a lot of zone. Experience. 3-year starter, team captain, made the calls at the line of scrimmage, even had a great offensive line with Drew Samia in tow. It's crazy. Dude has seen it all. Hands. They're absolutely like vice grips. If he's able to get his mitts on a defensive tackle, he can turn them any way that he wants. The upper body strength is already NFL caliber. Scheme. Oklahoma runs a lot of zone concepts in the run game. You can get horizontal, you can get next level. Problem is in pass sets. So with the spread offense in the passing game, the ball is out quick in general, so you can't really get too many true pass sets that you're going to see in the NFL. So it's something to keep an eye on. Nasty. Finisher. He's not Tevin Jenkins, but he certainly is going to the bare end of the whistle. Also the name, for all the puns. That is a pro for me. Cons, anchor. So there's always trade-offs, right? And this goes into playing lower as well. He does play a little bit tall, and that's mainly because in college he can get away with it due to his upper body strength. Like if Creed was a little bit heavier in the legs, like a Landon Dickerson, I think that he would be a very solid first-round pick. And ironically, the hope is a lot like Bradbury, where you're just praying that they can add strength and stoutness and add anchor on the fly, which isn't always guaranteed, as we've seen. Competition. Now, it's weird to say, competition as a con, given that it's Oklahoma, but you don't see many elite nose tackles coming through the Big 12. It just is what it is, given the conference propensity for up-tempo, passing game, spread offenses, etc. So he may struggle to begin with versus stout one-techs in the National Football League. Pro cop, Jason Kelsey, great athlete, zone fit, who's able to add a sufficient anchor, become one of the better centers in the game. In terms of ranking, I have him 4th for interior offensive lineman behind AVT, Davis, and Dickerson. I only have a first-round grade on AVT. I think Davis, Dickerson, as well as Creed are high-end second-round picks, and also just ahead of Jalen Mayfield, the young gun from Michigan, as well as Trey Smith from Tennessee. I think him as a high to mid-second-round pick is a sweet spot for him, almost like pick 45, which the Vikings gave away in the Yannick the freaking Ngakoue trade. Great. And I know this profile on Creed sounds a lot like Garrett Bradbury, where you have this uber dynamic athlete that you hope can develop an NFL anchor and strength down below. And it's fitting since he may replace the Grim Reacher if the pride of NC State doesn't step up in year 3. But I actually think that Creed may be best suited for guard if you're going to start him year 1. Similar to how the Packers flipped Elton Jenkins from college center to a solid guard, even though they're now flipping him back to center in all likelihood to replace Lindsey. But keep him away from head-up situations in nose tackles as he gets acclimated to the NFL game, where he can still use his upper body strength and athleticism at the guard spot, pulling, getting second level, getting third level even. And Creed is a phenomenal player, but I think what's unfortunate is that he's going to go in that dead zone where the Vikings don't have picks between 14 and 78. But if the Vikings do move down in the first round or move up into the stratosphere of day 2, he definitely should and could be on the list for the Vikings. You have a scheme fit, interior offensive lineman who's a leader and has got a little bit of nastiness to him. Absolutely would love and adore to add Creed Humphrey to the Vikings if they get into the right spot in terms of where he's going to be drafted. Be your thoughts. Creed Humphrey, University of Oklahoma. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.